happening, y'all? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Creatia Conversation. Throwback Thursday reviews where we revisit movies of the past and decide whether they still deserve a place in our future. I'm your host, Lord Cussalot Travis Pointer, aka the Dragon King, aka Big T, aka T Money, aka Sweet T, aka Black Merlin, aka the HNIC. And I'm joined right now by my co-host, the patron saint of the perverse, the warden Matt Ritter. How you doing, sir?
Hi, Travis.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Cool,
I'm not
cool.
doing good. I was telling you before the show started that Zoe had her first day today,
And you
she's
being a
not
little
supposed
bitch
to be.
about it.
Yeah, I'm being a little bitch about it because she's not supposed to be sick. She's not supposed to be that big. I don't know why we have to send kids to kindergarten. I don't understand the point in that. Or why she's got to be so good about it. Like, why she had to not be clingy when we let her out of the car. Because what they do is they make you pull the car up, and then they come and get your child out of the car and
The
then
drop
walk
off
them to the
line.
school.
Yeah, I've seen it
Yeah.
in the movies.
It's a real thing, and I'm in the driver's seat, and they just open the back door, and she gets out, and it's not like I don't want to go, no, blah, blah, nothing like that. Not like holding on. I remember, I feel like when I didn't want to go places, I would hold on to my mom's leg. I didn't even get the opportunity to do that really. So
I feel like from our conversation earlier and this one now, you're not as upset about her having to go to kindergarten. You're more upset that she's not upset that she has to go to kindergarten.
I'm 50-50. I mean,
It's funny because Snail, well, her real name, Afira, Kobe's kid, started kindergarten today.
snail.
Yeah, Afira is a type of snail, so I've always called
How
her Snail.
the fuck do me and Kobe have a child the same age?
Because you old as fucking had a kid anyway. It'll happen to me too. I know. It's fine.
Damn it.
Yeah. Kobe is at the age where most people have children, then we're just late. That's all.
Yes, but I mean, no, to be fair, currently I am at the age that most people have children. When we were born, that was the age that most people were having children. Well, probably when Terrence was born. Because I don't know how old your parents were when they had you, but my parents were in
Mid-30s.
my parents were in their 20s
Yeah, mine were in their
when they
mid
had me.
30s. But
When they started.
when they started, no, they were in their
Yeah,
20s when they started.
that's
But
my point. So
mid 30s for me because I was way behind because they just came
Yeah.
back 10 years later, spin the block, and they said, let's try this again because look at these two. We got to give it another shot.
Yeah, no, you're the third child, which makes sense in the mid 30s, but that first child, generally our parents were having them in their 20s back then. Now, I feel like the average child is born in their 30s because of financial stability. A lot of people aren't ready to have kids in their 20s.
According to CBS News, the average mother gives birth to her first child at 29.6 years old as of 2023.
Okay. Zoe's 6, so I was 33. So Kate was 31, so she's right there. Right?
Yeah. Like I said, this was as of 2023.
Yeah.
So it actually might be a little older now. So you might be right.
That's what I'm saying. This Kate was right there. Our generation is having kids later because financial stability. You want to have a house, you want to have all this shit before you have a kid. You don't want to have a kid and then just fucking figure it out. Like our parents did, because we heard about it and we're like, that sounds awful.
Yeah, that doesn't sound pleasant at all.
Why would I do that?
Yeah.
Even though they were bothering me in my 20s. When are you gonna have a kid? When are you gonna have a kid? I got a whole life. Oh, hold on. Go ahead and tell me what you've been watching, what you've been playing.
Let's see. Got a list here. Let me see. Wasn't expecting that to do mine yet, so I didn't even have my list prepped. So I did finally see Mortal Kombat 2. So that was enjoyable. I didn't like it as much as the first one, but
I liked it better actually.
I guess I was kind of I'm like, okay, yeah, we get in the tournament now. Finally, let's go, let's go. And I'm just like, I just was disappointed in the way the tournament went. It didn't feel right to me. I don't know why. So it was just like,
Okay.
if they weren't going to do the tournament the way that I thought like would be good for a tournament, I'd prefer what they did in the first movie. Um, Not that I didn't enjoy it, because I definitely enjoyed it. I just, didn't like it as much as the first one. I don't think Carl Urban was a good choice for Johnny Cage. It did
I
not
agree.
did not work for me at all.
I
Um,
agree. So I like who they had as Kano, but I feel like Carl Urban would have made a better Kano.
Definitely, and I don't think we got enough Kano.
I'm kind of mad we still haven't got the steel plate. Like I've been
Yeah,
waiting for
yeah,
that, and I'm like, where the fuck? And then when he came back, and I was like, all right, like
yeah.
we're
And
gonna
they
do
go. I thought
that,
they were
and
gonna put the plate on him. Then they did not. Yeah,
what the fuck?
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I enjoyed Mortal Kombat 2. I really did. I feel like some of the characters grew on me more in Mortal Kombat 2. I told you I had issues with the first Mortal Kombat and some of the characters. I feel like Liu Kang really came into his own in this one, for me anyway.
hmm
So
I
I
was
did enjoy
annoyed that we
that.
spent the whole first movie building up Cole Young, and then they just kill him off in the second one. It was like
That's what we did with Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage was a star in the first one. We killed him right off in Annihilation, and they
that's
recast him and killed him
well,
again.
that's different because they recast him because they couldn't get the same guy to come back, which is why they killed him off. If they had him come back, they wouldn't have killed him off. I don't think in
I'm
Annihilation.
assuming I'm going to assume the reason that we killed Cole Young. Well, number one, it's Mortal Kombat. So I do like that they added a lot of elements like from the games, like the Revenants, like Quan Chi's amulet or Shinnok's amulet, stuff like that. But because they did a weird thing, because I just had to watch all the Mortal Kombat movies for my movie of the day. So like Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Mortal Kombat 2. And do
Oh,
you
that's great.
remember in Annihilation they made Shao Kahn and Raiden brothers for some goddamn reason?
Yeah, Children of the Elder Gods. Yeah, I remember all that. Sure. Mortal Kombat
Not a thing.
Annihilation is an awful movie,
Not a
and
thing.
I love it anyway.
I know, I don't. I dread watching it. They
I
recast
love it
everybody
in
but Liu
all
Kang.
his awfulness. Yeah. Well,
Everybody but
no,
Liu Kang.
Katana's the same.
Okay, Liu Kang. They recast Raiden, they recast Sonya, they recast Johnny, and then all new characters.
They also recast Jax, but Jax was only like in like a brief moment in the very beginning of the first movie that he wasn't really in the movie
Yeah.
in the first one. But
How do you like Makad Brooks' Jax?
take it or leave it. It wasn't like I wasn't like, oh, I love his performance, but I wasn't upset with it either. It was like, okay, he's here. It's cool. Like acceptable.
I so I'm assuming you did not watch the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
I did not.
Okay. So the girl that plays Katana and the girl that plays Jade played sisters called the Weird Sisters
Hmm.
in the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. So having them back together as sisters ish was kind of cool. So
That's cool. Yeah. I've seen Jade in different things before. So
yeah.
um, that was cool. Um, I feel like I also didn't get nearly enough Shang Tsung. Um, like,
I'm
what
not
is your reason for like the fact that we're in the tournament finally and we got the Shao Kahn fight that soon? Like that feels like a third movie kind of thing. Like I feel like you set up the first one for us to have the uh the tournament and we get to the tournament. Shao Kahn really ain't supposed to fight in the tournament. You know what I mean? He's
well, that's because they killed Goro off in the first movie before the tournament started,
which they also shouldn't have
which
done, but it's
was a lot of things that I had an issue with in the first movie because we didn't get the fucking tournament. Like we
yeah.
got fights, but we didn't get the tournament, and we were getting rid of people that needed to be in the tournament. So I was that's why I had issues with the first one. Then we had to, but the way I'm looking at it is you still have the Deadly Alliance story with Shang Tsung and Quan Chi
Yeah.
teaming up. You've got the whole fucking Dragon Army, Dragon Emperor, Dragon Army story from Armageddon
Yeah.
to go through. Like, there's plenty of shit that they got left to do and fuck up as they make more movies. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Carl Urban's, I mean, he's old enough to play old Johnny Cage in like 10 and 11.
Yeah.
He was not old enough to play Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat 2. That
Yeah.
Johnny Cage was still kind of young.
Well, and the thing is, in this one, it was supposed to be a thing where he's like over the hill and all that kind of stuff, but it's just like I just didn't think they had to do that. It's just like they could have done him being just being that cocky dude that thinks he's the shit, and he's until he gets in front of all these people and finds out, oh, I'm not what I thought I was.
Plus, he has to marry Sonia, and they're supposed to have a daughter, and he's already at the age where he's the age of a man who has a daughter who's in her 20s. So, how old the fuck is he going to be by the time we get to 20 years from now if he hooks up with Sonia today? You know what I'm saying? Like,
He has the kid with Sonya. I thought, wait, who does Jax have the kid with then?
I do not know who Jax has a kid with, but it is not Sonia.
Oh, okay.
It is Johnny Cage and Sonia have a child because it's Cassie Cage is her name, and
I remember
Sonia's her
that
mother.
name now. You're right.
And then
Okay.
Jackie Briggs is Jax's
Is Jax's
daughter.
daughter, but we don't know
Yeah,
who the baby mama is. Okay, gotcha.
not off the top of my head.
You don't know who the baby mama is. Got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
I
Neither
mean
do
it could
I.
be Jade.
Yeah, yeah. Could be. Could be. Who knows? They had a moment, so who knows? What else? So random as hell opened up Tubi and I watched some episodes of the Double Dragon cartoon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, just for shits and giggles. I was like, oh,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So we got, that happened. It was I definitely thought there were more episodes at the beginning where it was like just Billy fighting against the shadow boss, who we later found out was Jimmy. And that was only the first episode. And then in the second episode, by the end of it, he's they're together, they're the Double Dragon. I definitely thought it was more than one episode of that. But that kind of just lets you know your mindset as a kid, where it's just like, oh man, it was just this big old epic story. It really wasn't. It was just 20 minutes. like, um, so that was, that was an interesting thing to get into. But the big news, Matt,
Big news.
it finally happened.
You're pregnant.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I'll get a test done, pretty soon just to make sure, but I don't think so. I finally beat Metaphor Refantasio
Congratulations.
after 170 hours.
Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah. I had to go ahead and get it done this past weekend because I told you I started back up work on this past Monday, so I didn't have the time I thought I would have.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, let me go ahead and, well, not that I thought I had, but won't have the time that I did have. So I'm like, I need to go ahead and get on through this. So I powered through it on Saturday and finished up. But yeah,
All right.
very satisfying finish as well. The story of it, loved it, incredible. Like it's one of those things where like you can talk about like what happened, but for me, for stories, it's like what is this really about? And it's like about the idea of story and you know and how through story and your dreams and your ideals and fantasy can help you overcome your fears and your anxiety. And yeah, yeah, I did not go into it expecting anything that deep, but when I finished it, I was just like, "Fuck," because you get little pieces of it at the very beginning, and then towards the end, it all starts to come together. Like you get little hints of it along the way. Like, oh, okay, so this is this. Okay, this is a story that's like about the idea of story. Because you unlock what's called archetypes, which are like character archetypes, like warrior and all that kind of stuff, and warrior to mage and all that. And um, I worked my way through that, but as I get closer to the end, when it finally wraps up, you start to see how it all fits together. It's like, oh, this is what it's about. Because like all the magic in this world comes from fear and anxiety at first, because people don't know how the magic really works. And the power of the archetypes was how magic used to work. And that's the power of story and your ideals and everything, overcoming that anxiety. And that's how, yeah, yeah. Anyway, it was fantastic story. So fucking awesome. Hi, Mara. How you doing?
Hello. I
Hi,
made it.
Mara. You did.
But
Watching or
yeah,
playing anything else, Travis?
no, that's it. It was those. Like I said, most of my
Uh,
time was taken up by finishing up Metaphor Refantasia.
Oh wow. I only made it for what are we watching? Great.
Well, we spent
And
the first 15 minutes, well, not 15 minutes, but first few minutes with Matt bitching about having to drop his kid off at kindergarten. But anyway, go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah, exactly. See, uh huh. So anyway, the only thing new that I've watched was
Bitch.
we went and saw Spider Man Brand New Day on Saturday. So I finally seen that, caught up. I can add it to my MCU list if that's a thing we're still doing at some point, and try
I
and
would give
rank
it
it.
like another 4 years before we
About to
do.
say it'll be a while before we do that again.
So, um, little disappointed in the end credit stuff because there wasn't really anything there, but overall we enjoyed it. Kate cried probably more than once. I only caught her once. Finally got back into playing a little bit of Pokemon. I've pretty much beat Legends Arceus. I just have to fill out the Pokedex so I can go catch Arceus, and then that's done. A lot of Fortnite, except for the last couple nights, because you know how rude it is for John to be retired and not just be sitting at home waiting for me to text him to say, "Hey, I want to play games," and to go out and have a life and do things.
What the fuck
Crazy.
else is he doing with his life? What do you mean?
Exact
Not like he has a
golfing and
wife
going
or
to
anything.
golfing and going to concerts. Apparently, I played with his wife while he was out golfing.
That's crazy.
It's funny because he actually texted me last week to say he was gonna be in town, like close by in town for a concert. It was like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, you want to hang out Wednesday evening? I'm like, nigga, I gotta work. What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like in the middle of the week, bruh? Like, no, I work.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you want to get breakfast on Thursday morning? Like, no, I'm working.
That fucking retired life, I'll tell you. But yeah, no, it's just very rude that he doesn't just sit around all day waiting for me to text him
Yeah,
and be like, "Hey, I want to play games with you. I am now available," and then immediately get on and do so.
yeah. It's like that bullshit when you call your mother and she doesn't answer the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
I
like, what
hate
the hell
that.
else? Like, what the hell else are you doing besides waiting for the light of your life to call you? Like, what are you?
Exactly.
What's
I mean, my
wrong with
mom
you?
be out here living her best life. She sent me a reel from Jazzy DJ Jazzy Jeff's page, and
Hmm.
she is in the reel, and he got his arm on her shoulder,
Oh, is she out there all cuddled up with DJ Jazzy Jeff?
living her best life. And I said, "Is this
Mm-mm-mm.
my new papa?" I mean, there's other people in the picture, but like
But
still,
he got his arm around your mama though. So
Wait. There are other people in the picture with your mom and DJ Jesse Jeff, or in the your
yeah.
papa picture. Which picture are we talking about?
Well, in the pic, it's like a group photo, but she's like he's in the back of the photo, like he's in the back row of people, and
Right.
she's next to him, and there's someone else on the other side. But I think I can't remember if his arm is around the other person too. But I know there's an
that's
arm
what I was
around my
about to
mom's
ask
shoulder.
you if he had his arm around the other person on the other side. But
Because if not, no. But like
I said,
saying that
shoot
there's
your
someone
shot.
else in the picture is like it's a turn of phrase. Like say, because you were talking about, is he my new papa? Are
Oh
there other
no,
people in the picture
yeah, that could
I
be
don't
your
know.
papa.
that could be your
Is
papa?
is DJ Jazzy Jeff married?
I don't think so.
Mm, I'm about to DM him.
Not after this podcast. He's not. That's for sure.
See, DJ Jazzy Jeff. Wikipedia doesn't say he's married.
Ooh, and my brother is okay with it too, because we were chit chatting about it in the car.
Oh, wait, nope. Married Lynette Jackson in Jamaica in July of 2021. Has four
Ah,
children. Blah blah blah. From a previous relationship. And blah 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 blah. Yeah, so nothing about a divorce. So yeah, he got married in 2010.
damn it.
Sorry.
I thought you said 2021.
Yeah,
Did I?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 2010. It was July of 2010.
Uh, damn, there's foundation there. But now that I've spoken up, I guess I can say what I've been watching. I watched X-Men 97, and
I haven't seen this week's episode yet. Fuck.
it's the finale, and that
Yeah.
shit fucking hurts. And I'm kind of mad there's only 9 episodes, because give me more fucking X-Men.
There was another finale that happened this week too.
There was.
I haven't watched it yet, but it's because I haven't had like a solid hour, however long that episode is. I don't know if it's more than an hour or not. To just
It's more than an hour. It's like an hour 10.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So I haven't had like a straight hour and 10 to sit down and watch it, which I might do after the show. Now that I am home. um.
It's a doozy.
Oh boy. Yeah, I've been trying to avoid spoilers like crazy. Um, but Chris and I have also been going through like we found this website called Marvel Watch List, and it pretty much orders out a, all of the Marvel movies that kind of are leading up to kind of like rewatch everything for Doomsday since we have so much time on our hands. Um,
Do
last
you
night,
really though? Do you really have that much time on your hands?
no,
That's what I'm
but
saying. Like
enough
it's
to watch a movie a day, pretty much.
I have that much time on my hands.
So yeah, we'll do like a movie a day. Some of the show stuff we're gonna skip because most of the shows we've already watched and have probably recently
I'm
watched.
about to say you've seen all the movies too, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I have seen all the movies. It's fun. It's fun watching the movies. Oh God. So yeah, so we watched X-Men the other day, and now we watched X2 last night. And it's funny because watching them again now, I realize I haven't watched these in a long time, and I didn't remember some of the things that happened in them happening. But I forget what's next on our list. It has a nice cute little checklist thing for me, so we'll go through it. But
Hmm.
other than that,
So
I
you
haven't
had time to watch X-Men, but you didn't have time to watch House of the Dragon. Got it.
correct.
How the fuck does that work?
It
Well,
doesn't. That's my
I
point.
watched because I'm the only person in the house watching House of the Dragon. Like everything else, I'm watching with the other people in the house, and to not have to answer questions.
Hmm.
Don't bite me! Don't bite me! Um,
Do it.
Cause, cause damn, I was all excited and ready to talk about that one character.
sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I can
Yeah.
y'all can chit chat about it for a couple of minutes if you'd like.
Yeah. It's not the same. I want to talk about it with you too.
Okay.
And I don't
I'm
want to
sorry.
do it twice, so we'll save it for next week, I guess.
Okay. Ow! Ow! Don't bite me. I was going to say something. I totally forgot.
Something you've been playing?
I haven't been playing anything but this drop the cat game on my phone. I've been super obsessed with it.
Is
I
it
didn't quite hear
because
what
you
you
can't?
said because your child was
I
over you. So you were playing what on
said
your phone?
I have been playing nothing but this game called Drop the Cat.
Oh,
It's
drop the cat.
solid.
Okay.
Yeah, it's obsessing.
I've been
And
trying to
Okay.
it,
play that game too, but my wife's not down.
Mm.
It's that time of the month.
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry for her.
It's unfortunate. I mean, I'm sorry for you too. You know, both of you,
Appreciate you,
because
Travis. Thank you.
you're suffering too. All right, and honestly, I feel like we need to acknowledge that. All right,
We do.
I see you. Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Trying to think if I've been watching anything else. I'm waiting for these couple of docu-series to come out on Netflix. So
Kate has been watching. So what the fuck was she watching last night? She, the Queen of Chess or some shit she was watching on Netflix, and then
the Queen's Gambit.
today, no, it was like an actual documentary about it. Might be what the movie's based on, but like I kept going out there and catching bits and pieces of this Queen of Chess documentary she was watching, and then also today she was watching like it was almost kind of like To Catch a Predator, but it wasn't. It's this dude from TikTok, this white dude with a beard, and he's like doing internet investigation stuff. So the only part I saw was there is a tall, bald white man in a kilt who goes into a shop and starts sticking things in his ass and then putting them back, like silverware and shit, in an antique
Excuse
store
me?
and other stuff. He's literally sticking them up his kilt into his ass, wiping his ass with them, and then placing them back for people to pick up and touch.
I
And like
need
he invested.
immediate.
Okay, I will ask Kate.
I
What's the name of
immediately
the
need you to
show?
find out what the name of the show is.
What
I
was
absolutely do
the
not,
name
because
of
I have
the
zero desire to see that.
show with
That's
the
not where I thought that was
bald
going.
man sticking
We're talking
stuff
about chess, and all of a
in
sudden we're talking about bald
his
men with kilts who's shoving shit up their
prison
asses. What?
pocket
Wow.
from this morning, just in case she's got more than one.
More than one show where somebody was sticking things up
You
their ass.
never know. You never know. You know.
Not talking about the porno you were watching last night.
But as far as I can think of right now, that's been it for me. I know I'm
Okay.
going to remember something about 15, 20 minutes later, but it won't matter then.
I feel you. Well,
What have you been watching?
that's not what we're here for today, kids. You know what we're here for? Talk about a movie. You know what that movie is? Some people
Cool
say, they
running.
can't believe Jamaica, we have a bobsled team. Yes, Cool Runnings. Raise your hand, Matt. What's going on?
How to Catch a Dirt Bag. I knew it was like How to Catch a Predator. It's called How to Catch a Dirt Bag, Mara.
Mm.
It's
Okay.
on Discovery.
I'm going to find it.
Well, Dirtbags is not what this movie is about. We're here to talk about Cool Runnings.
I don't know. Some of those former Olympians, and maybe, the main former Olympian was kind of a dirtbag, a little bit.
The main Olympian?
The main former Olympian, John
The
Candy.
coach.
All right. So let's talk a little about this movie, just some general trivia. So, Cool Runnings is a 1993 American sports comedy film directed by John Turteltaub, whatever the fuck his name is, from a screenplay by Lynn Seifert, Tommy Swerden, and Michael Goldberg, and a story by Seifert and Michael Ritchie. It is loosely based on the debut of the Jamaican national bobsled team at the 1988 Winter Olympics and stars Leon, just Leon, that's his name, just Leon, Dougie Doug, Raul D. Lewis, Maliki Yoba, and John Candy. In the film, former Olympian Irvin Blitzer, played by John Candy, coaches a novice four-man bobsleigh team from Jamaica, led by sprinter Doris Bannock. The film was originally envisioned as a sports drama, and Jeremiah S. Chechik and Brian Gibson were attached to direct before dropping out, leading to that dude's whose last name I can't say being hired. Leon was cast in 1989, followed by Doug and Yoba a year later. Lewis, who had little acting experience prior to the film and was first sought as a dialect coach, joined in November of 1992. Principal photography began in February of 1993 and lasted until that March, with filming locations including Kingston, Discovery Bay, and Calgary. Cool Runnings is Candy's final film released in his lifetime. Its score was composed by Hans Zimmer. I did not know it was Hans Zimmer. Cool Runnings was theatrically released in the United States on October 1st of 1993 by Buena Vista Pictures. It received positive reviews from critics with praise for its humor, tone, and cast performances. The film grossed $154.9 million worldwide, and its theme song, a cover of "I Can See Clearly Now" by Jim Cliff, reached number 18 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100. So it had a budget of $17 million, made 154.9. So yeah, very, very successful. All right. So let's start with our overall thoughts. How do y'all feel? I'm sure you've both seen Cool Runnings before, but how do you feel now rewatching it?
I feel like I waited way too long to rewatch this movie. I don't know what took me so long to
Same.
come back. Like it was fun. It's a fun fucking movie. I have a favorite character. I have favorite parts. it was just it was a fun, enjoyable, heartwarming movie. Is it based on a true story? Did you say that
Yeah,
in the? Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
The Jamaican bobsled first team in 1988.
It also made me like I'm kind of mad that Kofi Kingston didn't use the little chant before one of his
Feel the
mo-
rhythm. Yeah.
feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme.
Yeah.
It's what the fuck was the name of his finisher?
Trouble in Paradise.
It's Trouble in Paradise time, something like that. Like could have done that, but missed opportunities.
Yeah, yeah. What about you, Mar?
Oh, I enjoyed it. I realized I haven't watched it in a while since I used to just watch Disney on actual cable TV and they would show
Mm-hmm.
the reruns of it. Um, but I enjoyed it a lot. And I too agree. Like I feel like why it took me so long to rewatch it, don't know. But I think this was a fun rewatch.
Yeah.
I don't think I've watched it since I was a kid. So now to watch it as an adult,
Yeah, I feel
it
you.
was fun.
Same
And I
here,
got through it so
actually. Yeah. Same here. Like it was one of those. Like I also hadn't seen this in a very long time. When I was like, I have a list on my phone right now of possible movies to choose for my next movie, and it was one of the last ones I added. Like it came to me probably the week before I came up with it. Before I presented it to y'all, and I'm thinking back, and I'm pretty sure I haven't seen the movie since I watched it on VHS. So 90s was the last time I've actually watched this movie. And I was surprised because thinking about how long ago it was that I watched it, how much of it I remember, like line for line, which means I watched it a lot when I was a kid.
fun.
So, yeah, love the
I feel
time
like the
watching
last
it. You feel like what?
I feel like the last time I watched it, World Trade Center was still like two towers.
Yeah, same,
Definitely
Well, I mean,
was.
same.
it is more than two towers originally, but like the
I
two
know what you
main
mean.
towers.
I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah. All right. So those are our
Three or
overall
five
thoughts.
that have been knocked.
What are you got some favorite movies? Anything you want to point out that just were highlights for you?
I have two things, and they're both Sanka. Dougie Doug was the best, but when they're talking about naming the bobsled, and bro wants to name it Tallulah, and he's like, Tallulah, that sounds like a $2 hooker, and he's like, that's my mom's name, and he goes, it's a pretty name, and
Tallulah.
when bro's thinking about quitting, and he's talking to him, he's like, I've known you since Julie Jeffries asked to see your dingaling, and I'm like, how the fuck
Like,
is this a kid's movie? And he just said that shit.
and how is that like the notable thing in your friendship?
Here's the thing: as soon as
Listen,
he said it,
listen.
Doris knew what he was talking about, though.
Yes, he
Like,
did. Yes, he did. And I was gonna say, if there was ever a point in time where someone had asked to see Travis's dingling and I knew about it, that would be something I would reference frequently,
yeah, yeah,
especially at this
absolutely,
stage.
absolutely. So I get it.
uh my favorite part, I liked when Irv was explaining why Sanka couldn't be the driver, but Sanka kept going on and on. But I'm the driver.
Yeah. Like I'm the
Like,
greatest
I'm
police
the
car
best.
driver in all of Jamaica. I must drive.
I'm not
Right,
doing any accents for this episode.
Huh?
I
as you
said I'm not
shouldn't.
doing any accents for this episode. So
I understand.
And I
I
said,
kind
as
of
he
want you
shouldn't.
to, but I understand. But yeah,
uh,
when he goes through that whole thing and he explains why, like, yeah, the driver has to be the first to leave, last to leave, first to show up. You got to be up in this room studying turns where everybody's out having drinks, and he's got everybody's life in his hands, and he's got to be the one responsible for everybody, blah blah blah. And he's like, I said, Jerice should be the driver.
oh, and the
then
bar
Deuce,
fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was,
We should talk about everyone out drinking.
yeah, I
that's
was,
had it coming to him though, or whatever he was.
yeah, the dude from East Germany.
Yeah, that
Yeah, yeah.
German had it coming to him.
Um, Any others?
I enjoyed when Derice was trying to convince Senka to join him on this quest to start a bobsled team. But I also enjoyed Junior standing up to his father
Mm-hmm.
when
Mm-hmm.
he came to get him. Because when he said, uh, you may not do what you're asked, but you're going to do what you're told. And he said, you going to leave now or you going to come home now? And I was like, and what if the fuck he doesn't?
Yeah, like
I'm going to wait for you in the lobby. And what if he doesn't come down? What are you going to do?
yeah, and that was kind of piggybacks on one of my favorite moments because he when he finally does stand up to him, he says to himself like pride, power, and stops the elevator.
Mhm.
Like one of my favorite moments is when Yul Brynner tells him like look in the mirror and tell me what you see, and he's just like no, he's like I see pride, I see power, I see a badass mother who won't take no crap off of nobody. I had him say it over and over again, which had him go out there and go into that bar fight and all
And I
that kind
thought
of.
he was gonna punch the dude, and I was like, "Don't do that, because who knows what that's gonna cause." And then Yule ends up punching him instead.
Mm-hmm.
Great
Great
time.
scene.
Also, Yul Brynner is a Russian actor from the 20s who was a bald white guy.
Hmm.
He was known for his appearance in The King and and I think he played an Egyptian pharaoh in the movie too, because that's what we used to do back in the day. Everyone was white. Um,
Oh, the guy he punched.
no, Yul Brynner.
The,
Oh,
the name
So
Yul Brenner is the name of a Russian actor.
oh,
comes from an actual Russian actor because they were
I
kind of
was
giving
like,
him shit about his name being that as if like it was part of his projection of like I'm gonna get out of Kingston, I'm gonna do better for myself, blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, you took a white man's name.
Yeah, that was just like when he like that gives me another one of my favorite parts when he was talking about how he's going places and all that kind of shit, and he showed him the picture, and then Sega just laughs. I'm like, that's Buckingham Palace.
Yep.
Like it's Buckingham Palace, you dumbass. Like you all this talking down to me, you don't even know what the picture is. Fuck you.
But
Um.
I liked him and Junior coming together after, their initial issue because Junior tripped everybody up. I also liked him kissing the lucky egg. Like
Mhm.
he's this big, bald, tough guy, and finally he's like, let me kiss your lucky egg.
there was growth.
Yeah.
I like though after he kissed the egg how like Seika wiped it off. He's like,
And then shoved it down his pants.
yeah, that's where he keeps it.
I understand.
And I
Listen, I
maintain
don't
that
care how
lucky
lucky it
egg
is.
is why they all got out of that crash. Okay.
Oh, 100%. But I'm still not kissing that fucking egg.
When
Um.
Junior sold the car so that they could go to Calgary,
Mhm.
I was literally all I could literally think was, "There's literally no way that's not going to come back to bite you in the ass later." And I kept thinking that the dad, because I hadn't remembered how it was gonna go, so I
Mhm.
kept thinking that the father was gonna find out and be like, "You had no right to sell that car, bro,"
Yeah.
No, instead he just read the paper
and saw
and
him
he
there, and
left.
I was like, "That's
Yeah.
crazy."
Yeah. But you got
Uh,
to think is just like at first I'm like, why is this in the? I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, Jamaica's team is there. Of course, it's in Jamaica's paper when Jamaica fucks up at the Olympics. So and they would name
Also,
the people.
I hate Eminem because I'm watching this movie and every time they talk about John Candy and they call him Irv, all I can think of is Irv Gotti, too much Bacardi in his body, mouth like a 12 gauge shotty, just over and over and over again. Oh my god, damn it!
If you motherfuckers want shady, yeah,
Yep.
great
That was
song. I mean, I like Tupac's
Oh
Hail Mary better, but it's
yeah,
it's still a
no,
good song.
obviously. Irv showing the video of all the bobsled crashes and deaths and shit, and everyone just leaving the
Everybody just
auditorium.
gone,
oh, they
Nope, we're
turn the
good.
lights on and the room is empty.
and then we see at the very end of the movie, it's like, yeah, it happened, but luckily,
Mhm.
they were all right because lucky egg.
And then they got up and they carried their fucking bobsled
They
to the
finished the
finish line and
race.
they got the
Yeah,
standing ovation. It was so beautiful.
it was, it
It-
was. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the plot. So, in November 1987, Jamaican sprinter Doris Bannock trains to compete in the 100 meters race at the forthcoming Summer Olympics, but fails to advance in the trials or try. Why does it say trails? Isn't it trials?
Yes, trials.
Yeah, a typo on here. But anyway, in the trials, after fellow runner Junior Bevel accidentally stumbles and falls, knocking down Derice and another competitor, Yul Brenner. Derice petitions for the race to be rerun, but is denied by the committee leader, Barrington Coolidge, though he shows sympathy for Derice. While in Coolidge's office, Derice sees a photograph of his late father, Ben, standing next to a fellow Olympic gold medalist. Coolidge identifies the man as Irving, or Irv, Blitzer, a former bobsled champion who was disqualified for cheating in the 1972 Winter Olympics and now works as a bookie close to Derice's home. Derice realizes he could enter the upcoming Winter Olympics in Calgary by forming a bobsled team, recruiting his friend Sanka Coffey, a pushcart derby champion. Derice and Sanka track down Blitzer, who initially refuses to help Derice, but eventually agrees to coach the team after learning that he is Ben's son. A recruitment drive fails when other athletes see how dangerous bobsledding is. Though Junior agrees to join the team, as like Derice, he does not want to wait 4 years for the next Summer Olympics. Ewell also joins in order to get off the island, though he is unhappy at having Junior as his teammate, still angry at him for what happened at the trials. The newly formed team trains with Blitzer, though Coolidge refuses to provide the money needed to participate, believing the team's inexperience will embarrass Jamaica. After Derice fails to find sponsors and he, Sanka, and Ewell are unsuccessful raising funds themselves, Junior sells his car to finance the trip. Upon reaching Calgary, Blitzer registers a team and borrows a rundown bobsled from Roger, one of his past teammates. The Jamaicans struggle to adapt to the cold and race conditions, but improve through exercise and hard work. Derice begins to copy the techniques of the very effective Swiss team, while the East German team, the current bobsled world record holders, constantly heckle the Jamaicans during their practices. When the team gets into a bar fight with the East Germans, Blitzer reprimands them and reminds them that they are representing all of Jamaica through their actions, inspiring the team to be more serious about their conduct and training in order to qualify for the Olympics. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that made them get more serious. They actually, I feel like they got a little bit more loose, but um, overseen by Olympic Committee members, which includes Blitzer's former coach, Kurt Hemphill. Jamaican team successfully complete their qualifying run, only to be excluded, supposedly for lack of competitive experience. Blitzer confronts Kemple, who is still bitter at Blitzer for cheating and pleads with him not to punish Jamaicans for his past actions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
because that
fuck
was
that dude.
crazy. Yeah, I got legitimately angry when they disqualified him after they, had subtly revealed, why he had lost why he lost his medals or whatever. And
What up,
all I
Chris?
could all I could think was like, this is racist, especially the
Yeah,
way the East Germans were subtly trying to be like, just leave the bobsledding to the real bobsledders. And it's like, bro, anybody can be a bobsledder.
That was a terrible German accent, but it was racist, but it wasn't because all of the rules they changed really weren't because they were Jamaican bobsledders. It was because fuck Irv for cheating
Yeah,
and costing us our gold medals. But it was also racist in the way it
which
was
I
worded.
also
I feel
thought
like
that was
that was why the
crazy.
rules got changed, but that wasn't why East Germany was being East
Oh
Germany.
no, East Germany was racist. I'm saying the rule shit was fuck
was
Irv,
That
first,
was
yeah, it was
and
fuck Irv, yeah.
crazy. I was like, how you keep changing the rules like while they're actively there already?
the committee decided this year, man, fuck
Mhm.
you.
Right? Fuck you and your rules.
I feel like I could. I feel like Irv could have sued and got paid. Like, there's no way that what they were doing was legal.
Yeah, it was funny when he first got there. Like, yeah, they dropped it down to a minute two. Like, damn, it used to be a minute five. And like, yeah, it's changed. All right.
And then
Then
they
they
get there.
then
Oh,
they
now
get
it's
there and
there.
they like drop down to a minute flat. And like, oh, well, fuck, okay. And they beat a minute flat, and then they're like disqualified. Oh, fuck you.
For what? Well, you had to compete in an international race. Well, the trials are international races. Well, that was until this year. We've decided,
Yeah.
man,
Bitch,
fuck
fuck
off.
you.
Like they've
Listen,
earned the right to represent their country. Like they did. And that's bring it on.
When they did the qualifying, I was watching it on a break.
yes,
Um,
Yes, it was John Candy's last movie. We talked about that in the trivia earlier. R.I.P. to John Candy.
last movie to be released while he was alive.
mhm. uh, I was watching when they did the qualifier uh, when I was on my break, and I literally cheered when they hit 59. I was like,
Yeah.
yay!
Okay, so the team is reinstated, and Junior, with encouragement from Yule, rebuffs his father's attempt to bring him home, firmly stating his intent to compete for Jamaica. The team's first run in competition puts them in last place, with Sanka unhappy with Derice for copying the Swiss team and believes they need to find their own rhythm. On the second day of competition, they significantly improve, but on the final run, their bobsled flips and crashes. Before we get into that last crash, let's talk about how they came in on that second day, though. After, Sanka talks to, the reasons like, look, if we walk Jamaican, talk Jamaican, then we sure as hell better bobsled Jamaican. We got to be who we are. That was after Irv was like, y'all got to find a way to stay loose because y'all know what you're doing. You're ready, but you fucking up. And they were like, we got to find out we got to reconnect with who we are. And that's how they did it. They came out with the rhythm and the singing and all that. And then feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme, get on up. It's bobsled time.
Bobsled time.
Yeah.
Which he just copied and pasted from Feel the Rhythm, Feel the Rhyme, Get On Up. It's pushcart time.
Right. That was how he got ready for pushcart races. Same thing. But yeah, bobsled flips and crashes. Determined to finish the race, the team picks up their sled and they pick up their sled and carry it over the finish line to the applause of their teams, specters, including all those who had doubted and ridiculed them. An epilogue says the team returned to Jamaica as heroes and returned to the Winter Olympics 4 years later to participate as equals. And that was fucking beautiful at the end. But that was cool runnings.
That was cool runnings. No, so I realized something, Mara.
What?
There are many Disney movies that you and I have sat here and talked about that Travis just has not watched. And I'm like, this is our opportunity to finally make Travis watch all the shit that he has just avoided. And one of the movies that I know Travis will love that I want him to watch is outside of the scope of what we agreed upon for going back to watch. It was a 2020
What a shame.
film.
What a shame.
So,
What was it?
Onward.
Oh. Well,
I'll see you in 2030.
I was gonna say we could do this for another 10 years, and there we go. Then we can do it then.
But I know what my next movie is.
Who's winning in this movie?
The Jamaicans.
Anybody in particular?
Junior wins because he stood up to his father. Yule got to be an Olympian.
See, on that note, I'm really feeling like it's Sanka because Sanka went from just being some dude that rode on push carts around Jamaica going nowhere to an Olympian.
And he's the only one that wasn't trying to be an Olympian.
Right.
If that's not winning, I don't know what I don't know what is.
My guy was on the side of the road singing to raise money. So I get it.
What do you think, Matt?
Irv's winning.
Redemption, yeah.
Yeah, he got his redemption.
I feel you. Who's losing?
The Germans, because they can't throw punches, clearly.
I can go with you on that, yeah. These Germans could just fuck them.
There's not anybody that's really
outright. Nobody's really losing.
Even the dude from East Germany started clapping for them, and they earned his respect. Not
So
that
did
they should
Kurt.
need to
So it was
earn
just
his
like,
respect, but like they earned his respect. So
yeah.
like he gave them respect, I guess I should say, even though they shouldn't have had to earn it. So like he's not really losing because yeah, not Kurt. Oh, you know who's losing?
I'll only go.
S- Sanka at the kissing booth.
Oh, because that old lady.
Yeah, because he sat there and just waited and watched Doris go through girl after girl until Doris got pulled away. And he's like, "Yeah, it's my time now."
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Look,
was gonna
look, look.
say.
The old ladies need love too. What are you gonna say, Mar?
I was gonna say. I will only say Junior's father in that the people he works with will never take another recommendation
Probably
for an
not.
employee forever
But
again
maybe not. But maybe if he shows them like, yeah, he didn't show up because he was competing in the Olympics and
because he's an Olympian
he's an
now.
Olympian. So that's why he didn't show up.
That's what that part kind of drove me crazy because I was like, yeah, he doesn't want to be a finance bro, but he wants to be an Olympian.
And he's there. Like he had made the
Right.
Olympics already. Like that's the thing.
Like, how much better is that to brag about other than, yeah, my son is doing something in finance or whatever it was in Miami, Florida.
And the
Well,
only
I'd
people
rather
who care about that would be somebody else who's in finance. Like,
to
right, like
so to be fair, uh, his dad read like the embarrassing bullshit that happened, and then hopped on a plane and flew to wherever the fuck they were. So he may not have been informed by the time he arrived there to
there
go
was
get Junior.
plenty of time between that failure and them actually being at the Olympics.
It's
and he
1993. News
and
doesn't
he
travel. Like if he's on a
It was
plane,
88
you're not
actually,
getting
but yeah.
news. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't getting news like that. Like they don't have newspapers on the plane fresh daily as you're traveling from fucking Jamaica to wherever the fuck they were at.
but
Yes, they did.
I would
That was
argue
the
that
only thing they had.
he already knew that Junior was aspiring to do like athleticism because he even said we've supported the track nonsense for enough time now.
But even
As it
out.
yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay. So he just didn't want him doing that shit because he didn't see the value in it, and I think that's crazy.
Yeah, but even outside of that, I'm saying like as far as him knowing that he was in the Olympics, because where they were staying before when they were trying to qualify versus where you stay when you're actually in the Olympics, you have to actually be in the Olympics to stay there. He knew that. That's why he knew where he was.
I thought that was crazy too that he was able to just get into that hotel, into the Olympic Village, and just go to his door.
Yeah,
Because
If I knew,
I feel like today they wouldn't let that shit happen.
at all.
I was gonna say, I wish I knew it was that easy because I've heard about what goes on in the Olympic Village and I want to be a part of that shit.
It is
Yeah,
nasty in
I've
that
heard
place.
they run out of condoms.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
band camp and mathlete camp all put together with athletes.
Listen. I don't know what you heard about what happens at band camp, all right? But I will tell you it's probably 100% true. Um,
I've seen American Pie.
as far as I don't. I've never been a girl, so I don't know if they stick their flute in their pussy. But
Have you
um,
ever? Never mind.
no, I've never stuck anyone's flute up their pussy either. Um,
It's never too late, Travis.
well, I gotta find some. We gotta find a
He's like,
flute.
I
Like,
don't got a flute. That's
like I gotta get a flute for that. Like,
an
You still got a
expensive
saxophone?
purchase for
no, I don't have
that
my
kind of
sax anymore. I pawned that thing a long time ago because I was broke.
I was gonna say you might not be able to stick it up there, but you could at least like, and then blow real hard and let the anyway.
Get a little vibration going. Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's neither here nor there. Play a tune.
Okay, Lisa Simpson.
Oh man. All right. How many dragons we giving this out of 5, y'all?
5.
Yeah.
I'm compelled to agree as well. I'm giving this one 5 dragons out of 5 on this one.
Anything under 5 is anti-black. I don't like it.
Oh man. But yeah, it was a great time. Mara, what's the next movie?
I hope you'll love this choice because I thought of this. Like, I know last time I said I was going to choose Stay Alive, and that'll just stay on my short list. But this upcoming week's Throwback Thursday is Daddy Daycare.
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Where's that at?
It's, it's on Netflix currently.
Okay. Cool.
I haven't watched it in a while, and one of my friends at work and I had quoted one of the kids, and I said, "Ooh, that's more than 10 years old. I want to watch that." And I want
That's
to watch it with
one.
my friends.
Yeah, that's one that like I don't know if I ever sat through the whole movie before. Like I feel like that's one of those that I've always just seen pieces of when it was on at other times, but never actually
Mhm.
just sat down and watched it.
Oh, I used to watch it religiously when I first had it on DVD.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what it is this week. Daddy Daycare. All right.
And I think that'll be fun to watch as I'm a parent now.
Mm-hmm. I'm with it.
Woo!
So that's it next week, y'all. Daddy Daycare, watch it and hang out with us and talk about it.
Hell yeah.
But that'll be it for this week's episode of the Creatia Conversation. Throwback Thursday reviews. Don't forget you can follow us on all our socials, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter at It's Creatia World. That is at ITSCREATIA World. Also on Blue Sky at creatiaworld.bsky.social. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Creatia World. And while you're there, check out our Facebook groups. One of them being facebook.com/group/Them Dragons. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, all that good stuff, hop in there, talk about that shit with us. We enjoy it. We have a good time with it. We want the conversation. If you're a wrestling fan, you're going to want to go to facebook.com/group/Smack and Raw. Matt, tell them about that one.
Yeah, if you're a wrestling fan and you're watching wrestling, it's a cool place to go and talk wrestling with other wrestling fans.
Oh, bah.
Yeah,
Oh, bah.
Obafemi's he's a big deal. Like kind of like if you wanted to hear us talk about House of the Dragon, but we couldn't because of Mara, you can go in the group and talk that. Uh, I don't really talk wrestling much anymore, but if you missed that and you want to go talk it, there are plenty of cool people in that group to go talk about it with.
Hell yeah. You can find me on all my socials at Lord_Cussalott. That is at LORD_CUSSALOTT. Mara, where can they find you?
All those same places at Mara the Shark, MARADASHARK.
Matt, where can they find you?
You guys can find me everywhere at Getting Off, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, including right here at youtube.com/Creatia World this Sunday as we do a panel review of Ice Nine Kills' album, The Silver Scream, The Final Cut. So come check that out. We got the guys from Wallop Media, Vince showing up on Getting Off, I think for the first time. We're gonna review a horror album.
I was wondering, I said to myself, what is that?
So Ice Nine Kills is a band that I discovered this year. They did a song for Scream 7. Zoe really liked it. I started doing a deep dive, and they've been around for a while, but their last two albums, every song has been based off of a horror movie. And I started listening to them, and I just really got into the band and really started liking them. There was like their last album, Welcome to Horrorwood. All of the music videos make like one long movie that all kind of tie into each other, and they've got famous actors from horror movies and shit in them as well, and it's really cool. It was a whole deep dive that me and Katie did for a little while before shows and shit, where we were just geeking out, and then we decided we're going to bring on some people because we do Wallop Records with the Wallop Media guys, where we bring in songs and we listen to them and everyone reviews them and shit, and we're like, we're going to do that, but reversed over on Getting Off, where you guys are going to listen to an entire album, and then we're going to go track by track and see what everyone thinks and get a bunch of different opinions on it. So
Nice.
Dope.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Well, that'll be it for this week. We'll catch y'all next time. But until then, we out.
Bye.
peace.